So my topic of discussion today will be the death penalty. Before I get into depth of my discussion, I would like to give you a brief history and some surprising facts about the death penalty worldwide. In 1834, Pennsylvania became the first state to move executions away from the public eye and carry them out in correctional faculties. In 1846, Michigan became the first state to abolish the death penalty for all crimes except treason. Later, Rhode Island and Wisconsin abolished the death penalty for all crimes. I know I mentioned Michigan was the first state to abolish the death penalty, but there are actually 18 U.S. states currently that do not have an enforceable death penalty, including Alaska, New Mexico, Maine, and Maryland. Off to some surprising facts about the death penalty worldwide. One, the United States ranked 5th for the highest number of executions. 2, Saudi Arabia saw the execution of one man by crucifixion. 3, China keeps its execution numbers secret. 4, Japan executions actually increased in 2012 after a long hiatus. 5, 21 countries in the world carried out the death penalty last year. So, is the death penalty effective? No, the death penalty should be abolished, even though there are folks out there who might disagree with my conclusion. But I believe there are several very important reasons why the death penalty should be abolished. In this brief video, I want to explain several reasons why I feel that the death penalty should be abolished. First, the death penalty costs taxpayers more than life imprisonment. The cost of administering capital punishment are prohibited. Even in states, prosecutors infrequently seek the death penalty. The price of obtaining convictions and executions ranges from $2.5 million to $5 million per case, compared to less than $1 million for each killer sentenced to life without parole. The burden of these costs is borne by local governments, often diverted precious resources not only from police, but also from healthcare, infrastructure, and education. Also forcing countries to borrow money or raise taxes. Great, just what we need nowadays. Second, the death penalty doesn't deter crime because perpetrators rarely consider the consequences when engaged in violence. As we can see, they really don't consider the consequences because of what just happened in Boston when those two guys from Russia killed a few people, but they were really actually aiming to kill a whole bunch of people. The FBI Uniform Crime Report data also shows no statistical difference in crime rates based on the extensive or frequency of use of the death penalty in a particular state. Third and final, the death penalty doesn't provide closure for victims' families. According to psychiatrist David Spiegel, he believes that the theory that executions provide closure is unfounded, pop psychology, and native. He also concluded true closure is achieved only through extensive grief work, and it isn't their business to give satisfaction or closure to victims, but rather to render swift, reliable, unbiased punishment for the harm done to society. Because of these concerns, there has been a growing contingent of victims who oppose execution as a means of closure. Yeah, as we know, I think it takes time if we lost a loved one who's been killed by some moron who didn't think of the consequences. But other than that, I hope you enjoyed my topic and have a good day.